Well, happy Monday to you, East Texas. I'm meteorologist Andrew Tate, and thank you for joining me for a new week here on Weather Extra, diving in on things today about a quiet forecast and then just some other things going on, kind of pulled a few different things together, but not going to be the busiest show that we've ever had because the forecast is looking to be a little more quiet. So here is our episode for the day. A quiet and warm week ahead with high temperatures near 90 degrees by this weekend, but that's before more rain arrives. Really chances for rain in our forecast into the weekend, but higher chances for rain will be in our forecast by early next week. So I want to give you our evening forecast here and a couple reasons why. So we do have a couple showers out there over the next couple of hours, really next hour to 90 minutes. That activity should come to an end. Then we'll see clear skies through the evening, but want to point out or let you know that we have another opportunity to see the International Space Station. It will be tonight. We had one over the weekend. One tonight, though, about 8:51 to about 8:56. It'll be about a 5-minute opportunity to view the International Space Station, starting in the west and then moving to the northeast. And the maximum height only 22 degrees, so it's not going to be the highest up in the sky. Look kind of lower down on the horizon, if you will. But at least a chance to see the International Space Station out there tonight. There's your first alert 7-day forecast. Sunny to mostly sunny skies tomorrow through Thursday. Staying dry. High temperatures will be back into the upper 80s, nearing in on 90 degrees as we get close to the weekend. I don't have any 90s in the forecast. That could change, but right now I think mainly upper 80s. You'll see chances for rain pretty low Saturday, Sunday, but then bumping up those chances for rain by the time we get to Monday. So our Weather Extra Super 7-day forecast Tuesday, tomorrow, sunny skies, high about 81, light and variable winds. Morning lows will be in the upper 50s. I jumped past Wednesday. Let's get back. There we go. Wednesday, sunny skies, highs mid-80s, about 86 degrees. Morning lows in the upper 50s and low 60s, and winds will continue to be light and variable. Now, Thursday, mostly sunny, upper 80s, near 90 degrees. Maybe some of us make it to 90 degrees. Morning lows in the mid to upper 60s. Still winds on the lighter side and staying dry. Friday, partly cloudy, mid to upper 80s on the highs. Winds out of the south, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Starting to get a little more breezy on Friday. Still dry on Friday. By Saturday, you see that low chance for rain, 10%, morning lows in the 70s, highs in the mid to upper 80s, and then Sunday, bumping that chance for rain up to 20%. Still pretty warm, 88 our forecast high, partly cloudy and breezy for Sunday. We get to Monday, scattered thunderstorms, about a 40% chance right now. No risk from the Storm Prediction Center for Monday. Some of the things that I've looked at today, we need to watch Monday. Nothing definitive at this point, but this time of year, you hear me say a lot, anytime we have a chance for rain in the forecast and a cold front with that, need to at least think that there could be a chance for severe storms. Right now, again, no risk from the Storm Prediction Center, but something to monitor through the rest of this week, which we'll do so and keep you updated here on Weather Extra. 7-day rainfall forecast, really not a whole lot over the next 7 days. Higher totals probably to our southeast in Louisiana, but I'd say over the next 7 days, most of that rain, if you see anything, going to come this weekend into early next week, looking like trace totals for now across most of East Texas, maybe up to a tenth or a quarter of an inch. So here is again our first alert 7-day forecast, a pretty quiet work week, sunny to mostly sunny skies through Thursday, partly cloudy by Friday, winds picking up on Friday, then low chance for rain Saturday, building on that chance Sunday, and then a higher chance by the time we get to Monday. There is that first alert 7-day forecast full screen for you. You can see not a whole lot going on. Kind of went through that 7-day, the Super 7-day a little quick today, but again, it's going to be pretty quiet for the next 3, 4, 5 days. Handful of days look to be pretty quiet. For our weather history today, again, we don't have the video recordings. The folks that produce those for us not able to do that for an undetermined amount of time, but I have a weather story or a weather history for you today. On this day in 1970, May the 11th, in 1970, an F5 tornado ripped through Lubbock, Texas. Thousands of homes and other structures were damaged or destroyed at a toll of over $250 million. That was 1970 U.S. dollars. 26 people were killed and 500 were injured. Dr. Ted Fujita comprehensively surveyed and mapped the event, and the map that you see there is his map. Ted Fujita, of course, where we get the F in the EF scale or the F scale. It's the Fujita scale or the enhanced Fujita scale. And by the way, in the meantime, while I am doing these weather history segments myself, kind of reading them to you, most of the time I'm getting the information from the Southeast Regional Climate Center. So if I'm reading something to you as I just did, I want to give them credit for the production of the text that I read and then also the images that they provide that you're seeing there. That image now from the Lubbock Avalanche Journal newspaper. Again, that is our Today in Weather History from Lubbock, Texas, May 11th, 1970, an F5 tornado moving through the city of Lubbock. So that's what I have for our short-range forecasting. I'm pretty quick, pretty short for that today. When we come back, we'll take a look at our long-range forecast. And also, it's a Monday. We'll be looking at our forecast accuracy from last week, which was not looking too hot, but I'll show you more details coming up.
This summer, make a move to fight hunger by supporting the East Texas Food Bank's Summer Food Program for Kids.
I've got a sandwich.
When schools close for the summer, so do their food programs.
Carrots, woohoo!
The East Texas Food Bank's Summer Food Program provides thousands of free meals to children age 18 and younger.
Apples, awesome.
To learn more, go to easttexasfoodbank.org/summerfood. It's the winning move.
Did you know you can watch KLTV7 live or whenever you want? Totally free with no subscriptions. Just search KLTV7 on your Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, or Android TV. Get local live news, first alert weather, and sports anytime you want it. Download and stream KLTV7, watch live, or play it back later. It's easy to watch, easy to install, and it's free. This is KLTV7 on your schedule. So the next time you stream, search KLTV7 News.
When you put your trust in the KLTV First Alert weather team, you are putting your trust in a combined 40 years of experience.
We don't hype things up. We don't try to scare people. We want to give what actually is going to happen.
I'm forecasting for an area where all of my family is. I want them to be safe, and I want you to be safe.
We're spending, hours and hours looking in depth at the forecast so that you can prepare.
We all have our specialties, and when we put them all together, it makes for the perfect team.
Start the show. All right, stand by for show open. 5, 4, 3, 1.
Good morning, East Texas.
Thanks for waking up with us.
Mornings start here.
Welcome back to Weather Extra on East Texas Now. I'm meteorologist Andrew Tate. Let's jump back into things here. Quiet forecast through the rest of the work week. Pretty quiet for today, minus a couple showers, maybe some rumbles of thunder that we have seen across parts of the area. But the rest of the week looks quiet, and into the weekend probably mostly quiet. Even with the low chances for rain, I'm not expecting anything too concerning or too disruptive, at least at this point, for Saturday or Sunday. So let's go over to our upper level systems map and kind of walk through things. One of the things we have going on is high pressure building in overhead. So you see it there kind of over the four corners, and as we go through the next couple of days, that high pressure will continue to kind of build in overhead for us, and it'll be pretty strong. That's part of why it will be warm and dry out there for the rest of the week, essentially, and into the weekend. You'll notice some storm systems kind of up to the north and east, over the northeast, and then also over the northern tier of the country, and then over Canada. But really nothing significant expected for us or to impact us as we go through the rest of this week. We'll get into the weekend, though, and we do start to see some changes. The high pressure kind of weakens overhead, and then we do see some weakness in the flow of the atmosphere. We see a storm system kind of developing over the Dakotas and over Montana. That's maybe going to, help to sling some moisture our way, but I don't think that the higher chance for rain will be until we get into next week. And we'll kind of see you can't really see it, because it's red on red. Let me get my pen. But if you look real close, I've got a low pressure thing I just threw on the map there. We'll kind of see a weakness in the flow of the atmosphere early next week that I do think could drive some showers and thunderstorms our way. So to have a higher chance of rain in the forecast Monday and Tuesday of next week as we see low pressure developing kind of over Southern California and the Pacific. And then we'll kind of monitor the trends as we go through the next couple of days, but again, really difficult to see that there. But I think with low pressure trying to develop over the southwestern U.S., it's going to help bring us some chances for rain into next week, and it also pushes the high pressure away. And so if we don't have high pressure overhead, it won't be quite as warm, and we can see those chances for rain back in the forecast. Long-range futurecast staying dry through the rest of this week, mostly sunny skies through this evening, clear skies overnight tonight, sunny for Tuesday and Wednesday. By Thursday and Friday, we do start to see clouds returning. Futurecast keeps us dry for the weekend. Again, I do think that there is a chance for rain in the forecast. The higher chance won't be until we get to Monday and Tuesday of next week, though. This is Monday. See thunderstorms moving into the area, and then Tuesday, continued chances for rain, and then maybe lower chances for rain through the end of next week. Our Climate Prediction Center 8 to 14-day outlooks, we are still in the red on those, so a leaning warmer than normal. The warmest or the more likely warm areas over the southeastern United States there, as I've circled for you. And then for the rainfall, the precipitation still in the green, so that's good news with the ongoing drought. We want to continue to see some rain, and so the above normal rain totals looking likely for that 8 to 14-day range. And then on the hazards outlook, they've got us bumped up to the moderate risk on the heavy rain for the 19th through the 25th. So again, I'm thinking maybe Monday, Tuesday of next week will be our days with the highest chances for rain, at least the way things are looking right now. But we'll continue to watch that. This would suggest that maybe through the end of next week as well, we could see some higher rainfall totals, some events with some heavy rain. So that'll be something to monitor through the end of this week. And then your full 10-day forecast that we put together, I like to tell you that this is not just some garbage put out by a model with no human quality control. This is our forecast. Somebody at church told me yesterday, said, I looked at 3 different weather apps over the weekend, and 2 of them said it was going to rain at such and such time, but only your app said it wasn't going to rain at such and such time. And I told, well, that's because the forecast on our app is our forecast. It's not a model. Most weather apps are just using raw model data with no human input. Our forecast, or our app is our forecast. So that is our forecast that you're seeing there. For the next 10 days, you see those higher chances for rain into the beginning of next week and maybe continuing towards the end of next week. That's what I have for our long-range forecast. When we come back, got a national weather story, if you will. Maybe not weather, but more astronomy related. And then our forecast accuracy for last week still coming up. We'll be right back.
This summer, make a move to fight hunger by supporting the East Texas Food Bank's Summer Food Program for kids.
I've got a sandwich.
When schools close for the summer, so do their food programs.
Carrots, woohoo!
The East Texas Food Bank's Summer Food Program provides thousands of free meals to children age 18 and younger.
Apples, awesome.
To learn more, go to easttexasfoodbank.org/summerfood. It's the winning move.
In East Texas, if you know where to go, every weekend is an adventure. With the East Texas Weekend, you're never too far from fun. The East Texas Weekend is here to help you find a side of East Texas waiting to be discovered. From local events for the whole family to fun activities that cater to the enthusiast in all of us. Eat, shop, play, and so much more. Download our mobile app and plan your weekend experience today.
Yo, dog, we should go to the lake.
Man, I wish we could, but there's a storm rolling in here in about 10 minutes.
Yo, storm? What do you mean? There's not a cloud on this. Yo, how did you know that?
First alert.
Huh.
The KLTV First Alert weather app. Stay ahead of the storm.
Did you know you can watch KLTV 7 live or whenever you want? Totally free with no subscriptions. Just search KLTV 7 on your Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, or Android TV. Get local live news, first alert weather, and sports anytime you want it. Download and stream KLTV 7, watch live, or play it back later. It's easy to watch, easy to install, and it's free. This is KLTV 7 on your schedule. So the next time you stream, search KLTV 7 News.
Welcome back to First Alert Weather Extra. I'm meteorologist Andrew Tate. Our story, our news story that we'll have for today, not so sure that it's weather related, but it's science related at least. So and I don't think this is a surprise to many people. I think most of us have at least heard of this phenomenon, but let's go ahead and take a look here. The annual midnight sun season is underway. This is from this video from the National Weather Service in Fairbanks. The time-lapse shows the sun setting on America's northernmost town yesterday for the final time until August 2nd. And I'm going to try to pronounce this, but I may not pronounce it correctly. Utqiagvik, Alaska, will see 84 straight days of light. No darkness for 84 straight days. The National Weather Service says the midnight sun season is when communities north of the Arctic Circle get nonstop daylight in the summer, while the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. And here's a satellite view, satellite imagery of that as well. The GOES satellites and then the Cooperative Institute for Research in the Atmosphere. So kind of a bonus satellite image of the day for you. So there's your weather news story. Again, today's show kind of short and compressed. Not a whole lot to get to, a quiet Monday for us, but still to come, our forecast accuracy for last week and a satellite image of the day showing yesterday's thunderstorms over Texas. That's coming up right after this.
Roku users, here's how you can add KLTV to your device in just a few simple steps. Grab your remote and head to the search bar. Once you're there, type in KLTV. You'll see the thumbnail appear. Select it. Then choose Add App. Once it's installed, head back to the home screen and find the app. Select the app to open it. Now you have access to free live newscast, First Alert weather, and our full library of local content. Stream anytime. KLTV.
Man, those bleachers are uncomfortable.
Where can I get one of those?
Only in the red zone.
Well, welcome back to Weather Extra as we wrap things up here on this Monday, our forecast accuracy. We do this every Monday. I take our forecast from last week, the last 7 days, and then I put it into a spreadsheet, and then I put what actually happened, the official highs and lows, and did it rain, did it not rain, all of those things. And then everything gets weighted and scaled, and it spits out a bunch of information for me that helps us be better forecasters, but then also I can share that with you and show you our performance. And so last week, not a good week for us. High temperatures through Thursday, not too bad, within a degree or so. But then we got into the weekend and 3.5 degrees off. On the highs on average, and then Sunday, not too bad on the high. Morning lows weren't too bad Monday, Tuesday, but Wednesday, Thursday, 4 to 6 degrees off on the accuracy. Friday, we were back within range of 2 degrees, but then we blew it on Saturday. Really not a good forecasting week for us. Rain chances, 2 days busted. I believe Tuesday we had a chance for rain. It did not rain anywhere in East Texas. And then Thursday, I don't remember off the top of my head if we said it would rain and it didn't, or if we didn't say it would rain if it did. But 2 days there where we did not get the rain correct in the forecast. So there is the percentages. If you were grading it like you would get a grade in school, 71% for our highs and for our rain chances, not very good. Unfortunately, not our best week by any means, and the worst week we've had ever since we've started keeping track of this year on the show. Low temperature, 57% accuracy there. So we will aim for better this upcoming week. We took note of some things that we messed up, and we will continue to improve on your first alert forecast. Before we go here today, here is our satellite image of the day. This is yesterday's thunderstorms over the state of Texas, and East Texas did not see as widespread of severe weather as we could have. Most of the widespread severe storms were off to our west in North Texas, Central Texas, into South Texas. Of course, we did have a severe storm that moved through Wood County that caused quite a bit of damage. I believe it was near Highway 154 in Wood County, and then maybe some other areas of damage across East Texas if we did have any stronger thunderstorms. But the strongest one yesterday by far in our area was in Wood County. Yesterday afternoon. That's what we have for our Monday edition of Weather Extra. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Andrew Tate. I look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow at 5:30 for another edition of Weather Extra. Have a good night.
Roku users, here's how you can add KLTV to your device in just a few simple steps. Grab your remote and head to the search bar. Once you're there, type in KLTV. You'll see the thumbnail appear. Select it. Then choose Add App. Once it's installed, head back to the home screen and find the app. Select the app to open it. Now you have access to free live newscast, first alert weather, and our full library of local content. Stream anytime. KLTV.
Man, those bleachers are uncomfortable.
Where can I get one of those?
Only in the red zone.
Stand by for show open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, East Texas.
Thanks for waking up with us.
Mornings start here.
Welcome back to East Texas Now. This is Hannah, Kylie,
and Leo. And we're covering the stories you want to hear about.
live local news, breaking news, and interviews all day long, every day.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you were entertained and, more importantly, informed.
And guess what? You can watch us totally free with no subscriptions. You can just search KLTV 7.
This is East Texas Now, live local news all day long.